Hello. When you're in, give me a shout in the chat. And yeah, I'm going to post this link. I decided I was going to do this at 8 p.m. And then I decided to do it now instead, just because I don't really usually go live this early. And I'm curious to see how many people join. How's everyone doing? I'm just going to share it on my profile now. How are you guys feeling? So I love channeling Kali Ma. And I thought that during the beginning of Mercury retrograde, it's the solstice, winter time. It's such a good time to just bring in the Kali Ma energy to just like light us up a bit, to just see how we can move forward and all of that. So she is open to your questions, but in terms of her energy, how she is through me, she is very blunt. She is also like, her presence is very like, you called me in here. What are your questions? She doesn't have much to say in terms of an intro. So I'm happy to spend some time with you guys this evening just to see what questions you have. And do you like my ring? Do you like my new ring? And this ring, this is black onyx, and this is strawberry quartz. But what is up? What questions? And you can hear me, right? I'll drink my water until you guys have some questions. And I'll ask her questions in the meantime. Hello. Hi, people. So we're just now gathering, saying hi to each other, and then Kali Ma, rather, is waiting on your questions. I said to her, why are you here? I asked her, I was like, I'll start with a question. Why are you here? And her response is to get you off your asses. So that's a good starting point. And if you have no questions, then we could talk about something else. How have you guys been feeling this week? You could use a kick in the butt. So with the Kali Ma energy, a specific inquiry is best. It's not just like, otherwise she'll just sit there and just be quiet. She'll wait for you to ask a question. So what kind of kick in the butt, Morgan? Aura needs a kick in the butt too. Yeah, I think we all do. But she's giving me the energy that like we have to come forth and introduce yourself and then ask your question before the butt kicking as a sign of reverence. Okay. Diamond says, I would love to know the best way for me to work with Kali and any offerings to provide. Yes. Love that question. All you have to do is call her in, is what she's saying. You can provide and you can set up an altar, really like lots of, she's showing me reds and greens and like kind of turquoise color, deep greens. But it's really as simple as inviting her in, is what she's saying. She's already part of you, and it's a matter of invoking her. And it doesn't have to be a formal invocation. It can be, Kali Ma, can you help me with this? And then from there, she will light the fire. Like she's showing me like pouring gasoline and just igniting in that way. And specific to you, I see it in prayer, you're working with her that way, in conversation as well. And even channeling too. I'm not sure if you channel or consciously channel, but that could be a good and fun way for you to invite her in to learn more about her energy. She's saying that there's no reason to be afraid or fearful unless you fear change. Morgan, I've been sick for, yeah. I'll read your question out loud actually. I've been sick. Morgan says I've been sick for over a year and coming out of it, but it seems like I keep overdoing it and draining my energy. Am I meant to rest more, or how to best function in the world without shutting it down after? What she's showing me now, I'm also getting like a part of your soul as well, in terms of like training your mind to be out and about in the world, training your mind to be in different environments as well. It feels like a bit of the mind thing too. And when the mind is facing new things, because it's new to your mind now, after resting and kind of being in your own shell for a bit, it kind of goes into shock. And it says like, oh, I'm tired now. And teaching the mind and doing some energetic techniques as well. And not overdoing it, because then that could cause it to be too extreme, but easing your way into it that way. But learning about shielding, learning about clearing your energy bodies and all of that. And that's primarily from what I'm getting from your soul. So let me know if that makes sense, Morgan. Dawn says it's been a challenging and eventful 2022. Moving in January. Me too. I'm moving too. In a number 7 house, and it's a number 7 year. Do you have any insights on the number 7? Not the best question for Kali Ma. She doesn't have anything much to say about that. Yeah. She doesn't have much to say. If you do want to know what she's saying, what would you, she's very sassy right now about the, she's like, what would you like to receive from the number 7? Because she's sure that you've done your investigations on what 7 means. So what's your, out of like what you can see and your in your investigations and your intuition about the number 7, what is it that you'd like to take in from there and focus on that? Yes, Morgan, exactly. Any other questions? If not, I would like to just see what else you'd like to see on this channel and how else I can provide support for you guys, for everyone, in terms of like teachings. And like, I love teaching how to channel and to open up your creative gifts and all of that. So let me know. Often overwhelmed with pain and scattered thoughts and have been struggling to find the center of all of that. But part of that is my being impatient. Hi, Heidi. The person V, I don't remember what your name is. Can you tell me your name, please? Thank you. Kali is saying that she's connecting with you through your waking hours, though. But let me know your name. And Heidi, hello. Do you have a question for Kali Ma or a question in general? Hannah. Nice. Yeah, she's saying she's giving me the energy that she is around you all the time, but it's more like you are just kind of turning your back to her, like trying to avoid it, like in the moments that you kind of feel a little bit of rage and you just try to like simmer it like a pot, you try to put a lid over it when you're feeling like emotions that are like deemed bad or you're ashamed of it, you try to put a lid on it. And that's how she's coming through you, through the anger and the icky feelings, is she wants you to just completely allow them through instead of just suppressing and compressing them. She wants you to embody your anger more about the things that are going on in your life. And when I'm asking for more clarification about the deeper sleep, she's saying that she wants you to be more conscious about it when you're awake, because she is there. I think she just answered like what the, oh wait, that's someone else. That's Heidi. Yes, Hannah, did you, was that clear? Hello, MC, good to see you. We're just having a chat, answering questions. Kali Ma's in the house as well. She said she's here to do some, like, get us off our asses. So you're free to ask any questions. Hannah, she's also saying that you can write to her too. Heidi, do I connect with Kali Ma? I feel like I do, but is there a way to know, like a signal? Hmm. she's showing me in similar ways, like she showed for Hannah in terms of her valid, real emotions. So you need a kick. um, let me ask you, because I don't know like your energy signature. Like there's only so much I can tap into from the name, but do you feel like in the past you've been like, what she's saying is like sweet as pie? Is that something that feels like you? Maybe I'm tapping into something else, but like, let me know if that's what your behavior has been in the past or how you behave now, sweet as pie, and like let everyone step over you. Is that something you're aware of? Because I'm getting um imagery of like you being run over by a car, which is symbolic, like letting people run over you. Okay, you said yes. Okay. And now she's saying, be more specific in your questioning now. So she wants you to ask like a real question, is what she's saying. Like you already know you connect with her. What's your real question now, Heidi? There's something that she's sitting and just kind of like, I'm waiting for the real question. You already know when you connect with her. So, is there a question that's been lingering or something that comes up for you in terms of what you'd like to work with her on? Because she's not really budging. I'll try to do some inquiry to get her to budge, but it's something that she wants you to ask. And type in the chat when something comes up. I'll move on to the next question. Um, MC says, been having a lot of unusual animal dreams, like beautiful colors, iridescent. What I'm getting is a call to work with animals and also like your spirit animal guides too. Sorry, one second. That's what I'm getting for that. Any other questions? Mhm. Okay. Well, I'll be back soon for another live, and yeah, comment and let me know what you'd like to see from me next. I do have Patreon. So for January, we're going to be talking about the essence of gold and how you can use that for transformation. And we're going to do some gold attunement because gold has been used for the longest time for ancient alchemy. So it's about not just like physical alchemy, but also spiritual alchemy too, which I do work with gold in both aspects, which is very exciting. Heidi says, thank you. I'm sorry, I'm just stuck. Stuck in what way? You got Kali's attention now. She's like, stuck in what way? Do you mean stuck in not knowing the question or not being able to form the question? Or stuck in life? What do you mean? Okay, let's see what Kali says. She's not really budging. It's okay. I'm here for a couple minutes and we can work together on this if you'd like, because she's not budging. She's saying that, you know, and you're not wasting my time. Here's a question that I really like to ask myself because I can be so avoidant. And the question that comes up, the inquiry for you is, what are you avoiding, Heidi? So perhaps that sparks something. But either way, she is always around so that you can tap into her energy and she can tell you directly. Hi, Monica. What type of energies can we expect in 2023? Are you asking Kalima? MC. So this is strawberry quartz set in gold. And I actually had these stones for a while and I was asking myself, is there something that I can wear for sugar cravings? And then these stones popped up into my awareness again, and they were just like, every time I look at it, I'm like, oh, you're so sweet. Like, those emotional cravings can go away. So it's really helping me integrate that. So that's the significance of this stone. And for this, black onyx is what I was told to wear as well. And this just helps absorb any energies in terms of like nerves and all of that. So helping me with grounding too. Monica says, yes, you're asking Kali. She's can expect. So what she's saying for you is 2023 is the move your butt year for you. So anything that you've been avoiding in the past, she's also grateful that you asked this question. Anything that you've been avoiding in the past is going to be brought up, and the opportunity for rapid change with that. So as soon as you are able to make that choice and make the changes in your active life, then you see that immediately, like see that immediate shifts, immediate timeline changes is what she's saying. But there's kind of a compression that she's showing me, and it will sometimes feel like a compression that you're being forced to do things, but it's completely stuff that your soul has been wanting. So remember that in times when you're asking yourself, what's going on here? Why is all this stuff coming up? It's because it's been needing to come up for quite some time. So if there are things that you've been avoiding for the last few years that, like, starting in 2020, things have major shifts have been coming up. So 2023 is that like kind of final squeeze, final push I'm seeing into your newness. That's what Kali Ma is showing me for you. And it's a large theme for a lot of us here too. So don't be afraid of the change. Change is good. Yeah, silver MC is the moon, and there's just, I could go on. I'm doing more classes on spiritual alchemy with metals like with silver and gold and all of that, and techniques, and bringing in channeling different alchemists to help us with some techniques too. But yeah, I could talk about ancient alchemy and ancient jewelry techniques forever. Okay, Heidi says that, well, I feel like I constantly talk to my guides, but I have forever, so I don't know how to distinguish them. That's okay. Kali Ma, she's saying like is the one to like give you that push, like just do it. Just do it and get over it. That's the kind of vibe that she's giving me right now for you. Oh yeah, and then my Patreon is patreon.com/Alana Heavenly. If you'd like to join, we're going to be doing things related to opening up your creative gifts, your spiritual gifts, and practicing channeling and talking about your sacred creations that you have going on, and learning about alchemy. Thank you, Diamond. I appreciate that. Any other questions before we part? I appreciate you guys for being live with me, and I will be back very soon. And yeah, let's see if there's a parting message or any inquiry that we can work on. What does monotonic atomic mean, Monica? I don't know what that means in my mind. Let's see if there's any inquiry. Make a list of things that you would like in your life, and then what are you going to do about it? This is something that also Pamela has been teaching a lot of as well, about sacred action. But what action are you going to take towards that every day and every week? So that's the homework for us. Mm. Is ingestible gold food of the gods? Mm, let's see. That question opens up a lot, and I would like some time for a more appropriate answer. Yes, but that's an interesting question. That's a very interesting question. I'm like, your mind, Monica. It's a good one. But I'm gonna go because Kalima is saying that it's not relevant at this time to answer that, but at a later time, that will be relevant. I love you guys. Have a wonderful evening and take care.